As a politician who spends a lot of time away from home, I guess I should be complaining about my love life. I'm in Winnipeg from Monday morning till Friday night every week, and home on the weekends. So it's a busy life, love life, and otherwise sometimes the love life side of it isn't as busy as we husbands and fathers wish it was.
Does it make it better, more romantic, the fact that you don't see your wife as
well? I've found, and I think my family has found, that because we spend fewer hours together, we do seem to get more out of those hours together. We enjoy each other's company, I think, more than we did before. There's less taking each other for granted when we see so little of each other during the legislative sittings.
Oh, so that's maybe the good side of being in
politics. There is a good side.
There is a good side. Yeah, I didn't know there was a good side.
Politics can make you tired, can work you pretty hard, but there are plenty of bright spots.
And you do work hard. I do see you in the legislative building every day running around.
We do the best we can. Yeah. There's an awfully big job to do.
Well, politics makes you tired, but does kissing make you tired?
Kissing makes...
you know, when you're involved, when you've been involved, you're married. We're talking about only, you know, a man and a wife. And, you know, so this is proper, right? Men and wife, husband and wife do kiss.
Occasionally.
So does it tire you out?
Maybe a little too seldom.
Yeah? That's it. That's one of the things we were talking about. Do you find that your wife complains about that it is too seldom?
Well, my wife has been very supportive of me, and so have my girls. They're not going to hide from me the fact that when I'm away all week, sometimes they miss me. Well, I miss them too, so we're very glad to get together at the weekends.
Well, what about the kissing? Do you find that in general women complain about men that they don't kiss enough? I'm not talking about in the bedroom. I'm talking about women complain to me, and they seem to complain in magazine articles that men don't hug enough and do all those nice gushy things.
I think I wouldn't be a very good husband if after a week away I gave my wife a little peck on the cheek.
Oh,
and I think
and hugs.
And hugs. I think hugs are very important. We do a fair amount of that at our house.
Oh, that sounds good, right?
What about slow dancing and kissing at the same time?
He's blushing.
Let's get on to another subject now.
See, you have a politician, ladies and gentlemen, here who's evaded his first question. What about slow dancing and kissing at the same time? Is this the kind of a man that we'd like to see as future government? Possibly a leader someday? Possibly a person with a high cabinet profile who won't answer a direct question?
This is a real politician?
Let me invite you to the legislature any day of the week, and you're going to hear a lot of non-answers.
That's
so
right.
It wouldn't be the first time.
But isn't that the kind of thing that people don't like about politicians, that they won't answer a question?
Well, in some cases you're right, Ronnie, but when it comes to slow dancing and kissing, even I'm not going to ask Howard Polly about his views on those subjects. I'm going to ask him about affairs of state of Manitoba, and those are the questions that we should get answers to. The people of this province are entitled to answers to those questions, and too often they're not getting them.
But don't you think in the legislature someday you might rise and ask that question to the Premier about does he like slow dancing?
I have my doubts. I have my doubts. I don't really want to know.
He's a romantic kind of a guy.
Yeah, Mr. Polly.
Yeah. Yeah.
You say so.
Well, you know, what we have to do is, on this program, sometimes we get criticized. People somehow think that we're conservatives or Tories. You know, we don't belong to any political party, and we have to keep it balanced. We have to present a leftist view, although, you know, I think we should try to keep it balanced. So, before we get into politics with you, or the conservative angle, let's say something good about leftist politics. You first, Jim.
You want me to start that discussion?
Yeah. Let's give a balance.
We have to have a balance on this show.
Try to think of something good to say about the NDP.
Might take you a while, but you know.
I think it'll be good to speak of the NDP in terms of a memory. There will be a time in the future when Manitobans will have this bad memory of a bad government, and I think that's the best thing I can say about the NDP. They're sort of like being hit a lot. It feels so good when it stops.